So you guys may know, may or may not know, somebody named Nick Rekieta. He's been in the news for a while. Nick is a friend to this channel. He's my friend. Not ashamed to say that Nick Rekieta is my friend. He is my friend. He has been my friend. And he will be, and he will remain my friend. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm not afraid to say that and have people accuse me of quote unquote sweeping for Nick, because I actually know a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes with Nick, and I've tried to help him as much as I can in my limited capacity, again, as a YouTuber who lives across the fucking pond. Most of you don't know some of these things, and you're going to be privy to that information now. Ah, yes, I see the nose guarding comments. Don't worry. I see it all. It is what it is. Some of you are going to have whatever opinion that you're going to have. There's nothing people can do to change that. But I have my opinion because I actually have some knowledge that you don't. And it is what it is. And sometimes friends fall to fucked up shit, man. They fall to addiction. They fall to alcoholism. They fall to different things, life struggles. And I think a measure of a man really sets you apart, where when you're there for somebody at their lowest point and you don't kick a man when he's down. That's personally just where I stand on things. I don't like certain information that I've heard about Nick, obviously. I'm a woman. I have maternal instincts. I don't like hearing things about child neglect and heavy drug use and all the things. It's not a fun topic, to say the least. And it's quite upsetting when it's a friend of yours that this is happening to, because then you have to kind of draw a certain conclusion for yourself, right? Like you have to weigh out the options here. What is going on with this person mentally? What is going on actually? What is actually being shown to people? What is the truth? Because that's deep down, and we all know this from, I mean, if you even watch the news, you know that what you see usually is not quite the picture, because there's always different things going on behind the scenes. And everyone's going to have their own opinion at the end of the day. Nick Rekieta is a friend of mine. Bad shit has happened to Nick, or more accurately, I should say, bad things have, he's made bad things happen to himself because of the choices that he has made. Now, sometimes you fall. That's life. You got to pick yourself back up. And hopefully you have people around you that can support you and be there for you in your lowest fucking moment. That's kind of like what anybody, any one of us would want from a friend, that, you know, that they say they're your friends. See, the thing is, yeah, he made bad choices. I agree completely. He's made extremely bad choices. And I'm not one to have kept silent about that to him specifically, because Nick and I have a friendly relationship. It's not just about, you know, what time is your show at tonight kind of thing. Like, we've actually had discussions about life and about things that, you know, matter. So I knew things about what was going on with him. And sometimes you try to help, but you can't. Sometimes it's just out of your control. There's nothing you can do. Sometimes people just want to take that plunge, you know? And I've been there with other friends of mine in real life that have gone through this. I've lived a life, you guys. I'm not a child. I've lived a life. I've seen people go through addiction. Some have fallen to it. Some have came back from the brink and kept, build their life back, put their life back together, and ended up being very productive members of society that ended up helping people. But some of them didn't. Some of them didn't make it. And the ones that didn't make it, I promised myself, if I ever came across somebody like that again, I'm going to try everything in my fucking power to help this person. So when the time comes and I am left, alone, and they're gone, that I can tell myself I did everything I could. I wasn't going to let that happen to me again. That's just a personal life decision that I made, and I have a moral standard, so I kept it. And I tried to help Nick. I tried to help it. I tried to help Nick as much as I could. And it was tough, man. It was tough. And one of the things that I decided to do to help him when the news broke was I tried to set up an intervention. Some of this has come out already. We're gonna talk about what's come out and what hasn't come out, because there was stuff said in that group that wasn't released. Stuff I said. So I came in with this bit right here, where I said, Nick, Flash and everyone in this group cares about you, and what he's saying to you right now is coming from a place of love. You lashing out at Flash doesn't change the fact that what he's saying is true. We've all seen it. Speaking for myself, I wasn't born yesterday. I've seen people close to me completely destroy their lives and the lives of the people around them, and ultimately end up dead because of addiction. Now I understand that you may not want to admit publicly that you have a problem because of the court stuff, but I've told you privately, and I'll say it again here, this shit is serious, and the first step to admit it to yourself. To refuse to do this, and this is consistent with the addicted personality trait, where an addict will rationalize and deny everything in order to keep itself alive in its host, in this case, you. That's why this type of behavior is often compared to demons, as it is, in a way, exactly that. You are not the same. Hang on. And exactly that. You are not the same person you used to be, and the more you deny this, the further you'll slip. It's extremely sad to watch. Child neglect is often a side effect of drug use. You won't believe or understand it because in your mind, everything is business as usual, because you're seeing things through an addict's eyes, which is unfortunately what you have become. I'll say it because I care for you. And you can call me stupid bitch or retard or whatever else you want. I don't care, because I know it's not you. It's the addict. I forgive you. But you need to get help, brother, before you lose everything. And by everything, I mean your life. And this was liked by Yellow Flash. You can't tell because it doesn't say who it was, but it was Yellow Flash who liked it at the time. I said to that to Nick, and that's when he goes, okay, good. I will show you where that message was, because they didn't talk about it. And you know why they didn't talk about it? Because it wouldn't fit Flash's narrative. It wouldn't fit, because he's trying to say he's a victim and Ethan's constantly trashing him and nobody's there to stand up for him because me, it's all about me and not anybody else. But there I was defending him to Nick when Nick was going off on him. And I was like, hey, man, Flash is just coming at you with love. And you're here, being an asshole or whatever he was being. I called him out. I was like, you know what? That Flash is coming from a place of love. We all were. So see this part where Nick is replying, cool, I'm literally talking about bullshit neglect report from specific vindictive person, blah, blah, blah. This message, this is the response to me. Okay. This is what I wrote. Like when I wrote that message, This is his response to me. And this is me giving him a thumbs up because he says, I'm not saying anything else in here. Talk to me in DMs. So that's the part that these guys never talked about. My name wasn't even mentioned on this stream because, of course, for reasons. So yeah, this is all that. He was replying to my DMs, to my thing. So that was it was interesting. It was interesting.